With the management of PI Industries. I hope you can hear me. Thank you so much for joining in. Mayank, I was talking about the quarter gone by. Tell us why your revenues and margins have been flat and what the outlook is going ahead.
Hi, good morning. So as you saw, COVID-19 did disrupt the operation and movement of goods, specifically in the domestic market, which obviously created deferment of revenue in the domestic market. And the exports, all in spite of that, increased 12% year on year. And unavailability of one multi-product plant, which got disrupted supply chain by proactive raw material inventory and managing capacities, we were able to grow there. Both the domestic and export supplies have picked up, and we see some of this revenue shift into the quarter, and we hope to catch up with this in the coming time. Hello.
Okay, fair enough. That's the word coming in on the earnings. Of course, those disruptions due to COVID. Now, have you been able to operate your manufacturing facilities in an uninterrupted fashion? What is the status update as the lockdown is getting eased?
Yes, so, as you know, that during the end of the lockdown, this industry and also be part of the essential commodities. So we did, after, which was the early parts of the end of March to the early part of April, we have been able to commence our manufacturing facilities, and they are now back on. Obviously, we are taking all the preventions and putting in place all the checks and measures to ensure that we have safety of our employees for the COVID challenges that are being posed today to all of us.
All right, fair enough. And what about the outlook then on the demand contraction in your contract manufacturing or even in your regular business? Have customers now, stocked up on in terms of volumes while the prices are volatile?
Well, I would say that the domestic market demand in the onslaught of normal monsoon, we do see a steady state of demand, and obviously supported by the government initiatives to support the farmers and making sure the liquidity in the farm sector continues to move on. Clearly, on the global front, the contract manufacturing side, as you know, that's a steady state, and PI over time has shown the resilience of managing. Obviously, in the short term, there are challenges which continue to be well taken care, because in the contract manufacturing business, it's just a shift of demand. But at the present moment, we clearly see a good potential of how this business is going to grow going into the future, especially given the kind of challenges that is also being faced by the global partners from the supply chains from China.
Okay, what about the QIP? Because I recall that you had approved a 2,000 crore rupee issue, QIP, but we haven't heard anything incremental since then. Any updates? Any other fundraising plans?
As you will see that we are looking into getting it in your area, as mentioned. Obviously, the QIP was put on hold at the point when we had the disruptions due to the COVID situation. But internally, the management and the board is in the discussions to review, because obviously we have growth plans and we have the positions to back that up. So the company would be looking to make such investments. So we'll be looking at the appropriate time to go ahead and take such course.
We're out of time. Thank you so much, though, for joining in. Would have liked to chat a little bit more, but thanks for giving us a heads up on the demand situation, how operations are stabilizing for the company as well as the quarter gone by. That's a word coming in from the management of PI Industries.